Hi, Aries friends. It's me, Jess, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. What? All right. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Let's get it going. All right. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please subscribe if you like it here. I would appreciate it. But also, I'm not sure about what we're about to do, you guys. We're about to do a My Taropist session, which is my signature spread. It's inspired by dialectical behavioral therapy. And we take a look at your mental energy. We take a look at your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, and also your emotional energy. And then if we have time at the end, I'll give you a little bit of advice or maybe see what the predictive outcome is. We'll see how spirit flows, right, friends? Just so you know, my readings are timeless. It is meant to be an overall energy check for whenever you find the reading. It is not an overview of the month or something to that effect, which I know like a lot of readers do. It's really just, I try to put them out once a month for all the signs, but it's really just meant to be an energy check for wherever you're at presently in your life. Okay, friends? Cool. Now that we've got that out of the way, I've already shuffled your energy into the deck. If you would just take a look into my eyes on whatever device or screen you're watching on, friends, and take a deep breath with me. Ready? And whew. It's a strong energy connect. Sorry, my nose is a little itchy. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. Ooh, that was strong connect. I'm excited to see what we have for you today. Okay. All right. I'm gonna split the deck toward you guys. Shout out, by the way, to Tyler's Tarot. I don't know if he even knows I'm a reader on here. But hi, Tyler. I love him, appreciate him so much. He did a great all signs today that I thoroughly enjoyed, and it was crazy accurate. For both my moon and my sun sign had very similar messages, so I felt like it was a double confirmation because it also clarified a recent reading that I had from another reader, a personal reading, and then one that I did for myself. So I was like, okay, I hear you, Spirit. All right. So anyway, check out Tyler. Hi, Tyler, if you're watching. Okay, let's see. Interesting. So this deck was in reverse. But you got King of Pentacles. I don't know if it's meant to be. I don't feel like it was meant to be in reverse. Sometimes when it's like that, I'm like, oh, that feels intentional. I don't feel like it's so much right now. So I do feel like, okay, so you got King of Pentacles. This is just a pre-shuffle reading, you guys, and then we'll get into the full spread. But I like to do this. I do this for personal clients, and sometimes I do it on the channel too. 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles underneath that 5 of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like you guys are trying to move towards some kind of a victory with regard to your career, work, or finances. You might be having to make a decision to release some things because I feel like for some of you, you might be entering into a new phase or aspect of your career, maybe starting a new job for some, not for everybody. For some, it's a relationship, like you're releasing some old disappointments from the past. I feel like some of you did have like a heartbreak, or heartbreaking situation in the past. There was an ending for you. For some of you, this was with regard to career, but for others of you, I believe this was a relationship that ended pretty painfully, you all. Pretty painfully. Whatever this ending was, I feel like there was a betrayal or backstabbing that may have occurred for you. And I feel like you kind of had to stand your ground and regain your strength, okay, after that ending. Here comes Zimmy, my cat. Zimmy, you want to come up? You want to come up, friend? Come here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Aries people. Okay. He hasn't done this for any of the readings yet so far for this month, but I don't know. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he doesn't. He's a little antsy right now, you guys. So I feel like it feels like you're taking on a new responsibility that's causing you to make a decision as you're moving toward victory, okay? You may be making a decision to release something that was a burden on you, Ten of Wands energy, okay? Or a burdensome cycle in order to move toward this new, in order to move toward this victory, okay? So you may be kind of at this crossroads in your lives, I feel like, friends, where you're dropping some things in order to move toward this new thing. For some of you, this is a new relationship, especially if you're dealing with somebody who may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of the King of Pentacles energy. And for others of you, I feel like this is resonating more in terms of like a new job. And I feel like you're starting to see things more clearly. I feel like for some of you, it's like there was a burden from the past. Some of you might have been dealing with some depression. I got Five of Cups energy under that Ace of Pentacles. Some of you might have been dealing with some kind of depression or emotional burdens or emotional issues, okay? And I feel like it sort of put you in this space where you were a little bit pessimistic maybe in your lives. Maybe you weren't seeing the opportunities that were in front of you. Maybe you weren't seeing the glass half full, or you know what I mean? Because you were in this energy of being disappointed, of feeling depressed, of feeling down, especially if you're emotionally drained in some way or struggling in some way in that respect, right? But I feel like there's hope now. And this hope, whatever this Ace of Pentacles energy is, for some of you, this could be like with regard to medication. For me as a reader, sometimes that comes up, especially when it's accompanying this kind of an energy, right? Whatever this was, I feel like this new opportunity or this new thing that is coming toward you or has come toward you, friend, it's allowing you to release these burdens. And I think you're making a decision to finally lighten your load and move toward your victory. And again, this could be toward a person, especially if it's like moving toward a new commitment or committed relationship or an earth sign. But for others of you, this could be like a new job, a new part of your career. Like you could be leveling up in that respect or moving toward victory. With regard to this new opportunity. And if it's not that, it's just you like getting your stability back, right? You being able to feel more confident, especially with regard to what you do for work. You know, maybe you've got a new level of confidence in that now, or with regard to home, or family, career, that sort of thing, anything that is related to this earth energy, right? So either way, friends, I feel like you've lightened your load. Now you've made a decision to leave those burdens behind you and to change your perspective. And as you're changing your perspective, you're now seeing things in a more optimistic way, from a more optimistic viewpoint, okay? And so I think, you know, it's putting you in a really good place right now. Okay, let's see. What's going on in the mental energy of my Aries people? What is going on in the mental energy of my... Yeah, I just feel like confidence. I'm hearing confidence. Like you guys got your confidence back. Interesting. Please. So you got the Queen of Cups in your mental energy. Okay. So some of you could have a water sign on your mind, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some. Let's see what else. Please clarify this Queen of Cups in the mental energy of my Aries people. Please clarify. Okay. Oh, I think I see Cancer. Do I? Yep. Some of you definitely have a Cancer on the brain. Oh, wow. Lots and lots of cards came out. Way more than I would normally want to take to clarify this. But it did feel intentional. Sometime I've got to get it set up so you guys can see the cards better. Or at all. Right, the way I've been shooting things lately, I've switched over from the camera to my computer just because it's a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier on me, frankly. I've been a little lazy just because I'm trying to play catch up with readings, you guys. So this setup especially, it's like way too close for you to see anything. Sometimes when I've got the camera, I can put it farther away so you guys can see more better. That's the spread in front of me. But no, you don't, dude. No, friends. I've got a candle right here, and this little guy thought he was gonna try to come up and jump on top of the candle. Is he crazy? What? No. Okay, Queen of Cups. Lord have mercy. To clarify that, let me take a look at this first, friend. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like some of you definitely, that was new love that you're moving toward, or new relationship, or some of you literally moving, okay, locations from one place that I think, you know, you might have been at for a long time, but it was kind of a struggle for a while. And I feel like you kind of, it was no longer feels emotionally rewarding or fulfilling to you. So you might be literally moving to a new location, like getting a home somewhere. Maybe you were saving up for that, and you finally now have the opportunity or the confidence to do so, okay, to move to a new location where you can kind of settle and for the long term, set, you know, someplace that is going to feel a lot more, you know, a lot more balanced for you. There's a lot going on here. For others of you, I do feel like, you know, you've moved out of a situation that was not emotionally rewarding or fulfilling that you might have been at in a long time. There might have been a lot of struggle in that situation. Okay, you might have invested a lot for a long time in this situation, because I've got the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles to the Five of Wands to the Eight of Cups to the Chariot to the Ten of Pentacles to the Temperance. Okay, so I feel like if this isn't with regard to a move or a relationship, if this is just, we're just speaking of your mental headspace, I feel like you guys have gotten, again, it sort of reiterates that pre-shuffle message, and that I feel like you guys are at a place in your lives where you have gotten more emotional balance and you feel more secure emotionally. You might be getting some support from family, or maybe going to visit family in this season, which could also be helping you to feel a lot more balanced emotionally, okay, friends, or mentally, I'm sorry, or in your mental energy. And kind of giving you some healing energy, some really, really good, like healing vibes going on here after having left a situation that I feel like, again, you were in for a long time, that maybe you had invested a lot of time, of money, of energy into. Take it as it resonates, friend. But it became a bit of a struggle for you. I feel like, especially emotionally, okay? Somehow it wasn't paying off, or it was no longer fulfilling or rewarding to you. So you had to move the fuck on, right? You had to get the fuck out of there, right? And it was just time for you to go. It was time for you to go. You saw the writing on the wall, and you're like, yes, I've been in this situation for a really long time. I've invested in this for a long time, but I'm no longer feeling the love. You know, I'm no longer feeling the good vibes. For some of you, this literally was your mental energy, and that for a long time, maybe you were no longer feeling mentally stable or secure in some way. You might have been, again, dealing with some kind of depression, mentally struggling in that way. And so you saw that you needed to move away from whatever it was that was causing that mental distress, okay, or depression or sadness, and you've moved toward your victory. I feel like some of you, this was help from family, for some, okay. It could have been also financially related, but I'm not really feeling that for you. Okay. But the point is that now you're in this energy of healing. You're in this good Queen of Cups energy. So you're feeling a lot more balanced. You're feeling a lot more, good vibes, a lot more love and security, I feel like, in your mental headspace. Okay. And I feel like, again, it's sort of like the emotion is tied to the mental space, right? So it's like you're feeling very much like a sense of security, a sense of healing and hopefulness, I feel like, going into this new season, okay? Where you feel like you can finally, like you've regained and reclaimed your victory in something, okay, with regard to your mental space. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like, I think it's cat fur. And it's like itching my nose. I hate to do this, y'all. Yeah, there's like cat fur on my face, and it's like itching the shit out of my face. I'm sorry, you guys. Lots of cursing in this reading so far, my Aries people. And for others of you, I do feel like you're dealing with a Cancer, or it could be a Sagittarius, it could be an Earth energy as well, but there's strong Cancerian energy going on here. And with Saggy, that's interesting. That's me. Are you thinking about me, friend? No, just kidding. But I feel like a lot of you are moving toward your victory and feeling, again, a lot more sense of stability and reciprocity, and like you're healing yourselves in your mental space, okay? And it is tied, I feel like, a lot to your emotions as well. So again, I feel like some of you that might have been dealing with some mental health struggles or some emotional struggles, and now you're regaining a sense of control over, you've gotten the reins back, you've taken the reins back, you've got the control back, you're leaving that situation and you're feeling better, you're healing, okay? And it could be like mother or family or somebody also, again, like I'm saying, that could be helping you with that in this season, helping you to feel a lot better, you know, mentally. Okay, what is going on in the interpersonal relationships in my Aries? That was quick. Yeah, mother energy, strong mother energy. Hermit wanted to come out, but it didn't fully. But the Empress did. Okay, so this is Taurus energy. Some of you might be going to visit your mother. Please clarify the Empress in the interpersonal relationships of my Aries people. Okay. Nine of Cups, the Empress, and then underneath all that, the Five of Pentacles. There's the King of Pentacles again. Interesting. And then back to your pre-shuffle message with the Six of Wands again. So some of you are getting a wish fulfillment in that you might be becoming mothers or in this season. For some of my females and birthing persons that might be watching, you might be moving toward that, starting a family. That could also be related to this mental energy as well. Maybe you had pregnancy loss in the past with this Five of Pentacles energy. And now you're finally getting that wish fulfillment of becoming pregnant. For those of you, this wish fulfillment could be something else entirely. In fact, let's dig on into it. It could be a relationship, right? Obviously, because we're in your interpersonal. So a lot of you are getting a wish fulfillment, I believe, in that you are leveling up with regard to a relationship situation. So, you know, you might have had a loss with regard to your relationship in the past. You know, someone might have left you. Friend, okay, you might have lost a higher level of commitment that you were in, particularly if that was with like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially strong Taurus energy here. But it's like now I feel like somebody's looking at you like you're their prize. Let's see what's going on. Please clarify this Empress and Nine of Cups for interpersonal. What is this wish fulfillment? Something that is growing and is going to be more abundant for you. This is, okay, Ace of Pentacles came out. So yeah, I do feel like, and then Five of Cups underneath that. So a lot of you did experience a loss. For some of you, this definitely was a pregnancy loss, and now you're going to be getting pregnant. For others of you, there was some kind of a loss, but there's now this new win. So a lot of you are, again, like I said, stepping up into a higher level of commitment. Like somebody wants to wife you up or husband you up, friends, whatever. Take it as it resonates for you, friend, okay? There's somebody who's looking at you like you are the prize. Like you are the Empress. Like you are the divine feminine. All of the queens and rolled into one, right? You embody that Empress energy, that divine feminine energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's like they're looking at you as abundant. Okay, flip it if it's not your gender. Like, they're looking at you as abundant. They're looking at you as a prize. They're looking at you as someone that they can grow with and have like long-term stability with, you know? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is because you had to overcome. Yeah. See, way down here, we've got this energy again. So a lot of you, this could be a comeback around, for some of you, from somebody that you've already walked away from, or somebody that you've left or had a loss with in the past, and had to stand your ground after this heartbreak. But for others of you, you know, you had to regain your strength. It could have been a Leo for some. But for others of you, I feel like this is new. This is new, especially with this Ace energy being here. And again, because it's sort of reiterating the messages that we've been seeing throughout this reading for you so far. So for a lot of you, I will say that this is, you finally getting the commitment and the long-term stability and commitment, you know, that you've been waiting for and that you deserve, like having victory in that area of your life after experiencing a loss. Okay. And again, this could be for some of you becoming pregnant, having a child. For others of you, this is a higher level of commitment in terms of a relationship. For others of you, I don't know how this could relate to your mother, but for some of you, like that message earlier, like you visiting your mother, having communication from her, something happy related to your mom. Maybe your mom's getting a new house and you're getting that news, or maybe someone in your family, like a female figure, mother figure of sorts is getting pregnant. Doesn't have to be your mom. It can be like an aunt or a cousin or a sister. You know what I'm saying? You know, a new addition to the family in some way. And for some of you, I just feel like this is an overall sense of abundance. Like after a season of loss, okay, you're coming into the season of abundance and newness. Okay, that's really, really beautiful for you guys. Really, really beautiful. Okay, what is going on? What's bothering or distressing? That came out before I could even finish it. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is to do with your family. Sorry, because Six of Cups and Emperor in reverse wanted to come out. So some of you, some of you might have lost a relative in this season. And it's sort of like this energy of like someone from your family you've lost, but then your family is gaining someone new. Do you know what I mean? So like say you lost one parent, but then you get news that like another relative of yours is pregnant and having a child, okay? Or you are, you know? It's sort of that energy too that I'm picking up of like where, you know, you might be mourning the loss of one loved one, and then you get news like all of a sudden of like, oh, but it's like our family is celebrating this new life, even as we're like mourning the loss and leaving behind or had to leave someone else behind, you know? That's for some of you, not for everybody. But let's see, what's bothering or distressing my Aries people? I like to get the whole question out before I really pick up the cards. What is bothering or distressing my Aries people? What is bothering or distressing my Aries? Okay. Yeah, I think I've just got a lot of I'm sorry if there's fur. This is a furry excuse me. I should call your reading the fur reading. I don't know. My furry Aries friends. Are you guys furry? Do you have a lot of body hair, Aries people? I don't know. I'm just joking. Okay? Don't take it too seriously or too personal. I cannot with the cat hair, you guys. It's too much. If you have a cat, you feel my pain. I know you do. It's this weather's been confusing because it's like when it's hot, you guys, I'm getting into this, but bear with me for a second. It's like when it's hot, the pets shed, right? And then it gets colder and then they get their undercoat. So what's been happening here is the weather's been like up and down crazy. Like it was kind of chilly, fallish weather for a couple days. And then it's like all of a sudden it's hot again. And so consequently, it's this horrific like cycle of fur shedding happening over here. And I can't bear it. I really can't bear it, you guys. Plus, I'm allergic to cats, ironically, and I have 2 of them. So say a prayer for me, okay? All right. So what's bothering or distressing you? Interesting. So you got the 4 of Pentacles here. And then you got the Hanged Man. So some of you... And then underneath that, interestingly, we got Knight of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. Some of you might be wanting to move, but or have some kind of victory, or there might be some passion that you want to pursue in your life, or something that you want to get. You know, maybe a purchase that you might want to make for some. Because underneath that, we got the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So some of you might be wanting to have some kind of a financial victory, or again, move or travel. Maybe some of you it's to take a trip. Maybe to take a trip to see your mom, like I said before, or whatever. It doesn't have to be that. But there might be like right now, you might be in this energy of having to save your finances. Maybe you don't have it like that quite yet. So you're kind of in this energy of like not really able to go out and have the fun times that you really want right now. For some of you, it could be dating or something. I don't think that's for everybody. Maybe a very small number of you. But it's like you might not have it like you want it at this time in order to pursue the passions that you really want to pursue, or travel, or have the fun that you want to have right now. You're kind of in this energy, like you're kind of looking at the big picture and you're like, okay, I need to save. I'm in this season of kind of trying to save and store and reserve my resources. For some of you, you might be kind of just feeling a bit lonely in this season. Maybe you want to go out and have some fun, but maybe you're feeling like a little bit lonely, a little bit dejected. Like, you know, kind of like you don't really have the friends right now. You know, it's kind of like me, myself, and I'm doing me all by myself. I'm just hanging out at home, being a homebody. But maybe that's kind of a little bit sad, like deep down, maybe there's a little bit of a sadness, or a loss or regret that you're feeling about that. Maybe you kind of wish you were a little bit more outgoing, or wish you were really out there having more fun. I mean, this is more of your energy, Aries, this 9 of Wands, you know. But it's like you're looking at this 5 of Pentacles, like, well, but I feel so lonely. Like, I want to go out and kind of rock, you know, rock my shit. I don't know what that was. This one came to my mind. I don't know, you guys. You know, you want to go out there and be seen and have fun and do fun things, but it's like there's a part of you that might still be feeling a lack of confidence. That's what I feel like. It's more of that. There's a part of you that like wants to go out and have fun and do fun things, but you're not feeling like entirely confident. You want to be this Knight of Wands, but there's a lack of confidence that you're feeling, and so it's causing you to kind of pull back your energy and kind of hide your light and not really be out there amongst the people maybe like you might like to be. There's a little bit of you that's guarded, friends, because maybe you feel a little bit vulnerable deep down inside and you're afraid a little bit of being hurt. So maybe you're kind of reserving your energy, you know, right now, because there might be a little bit of a fear of rejection that you guys have. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like you'd like to be confident and you'd like to kind of go out there and be seen. Maybe you bought some new clothes or something like that, or you got a new hairdo or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or you're working on yourselves and you're taking care of yourselves, and you kind of want, like, there's a little bit of this like ego. Everyone's got an ego, right? And it's not a bad thing. Ego, you just don't want to always be operating out of your ego, right, friends? But I feel like there's a part of you that wishes you could be like this, but you're like a little bit indecisive. And I feel like there's some of this energy. I feel like maybe this has to do with that mental, that depression, that anxiety or whatever that we were experiencing before, or that we were picking up on before. It's like there's a bit of this rejection I feel like you guys might have experienced in the past from either relationships. Maybe you were rejected by someone that you loved or had a crush on or something like that, or were talking to, dating, or somebody that maybe you were even just friends with. And it's like you kind of still carry the burden of that, friends. I feel like some of you carry a little bit of the burden of that loss and that rejection. And so it kind of makes you a little bit guarded and held back. That's what it is, isn't it, guys? And so I feel like in your heart of hearts, there is I feel like you're a fun person, Aries, whomever I'm speaking to. And I feel like you're very established. I think you kind of do have your shit together, really, to be honest with you. But I think there's that fear of rejection, because of past experiences. It's not for nothing. It is because of things that you have experienced in the past that kind of has you a little bit held back and a little bit guarded. Interesting. Some of you might be afraid too that someone might steal your money or someone might be out to get you. I'm also picking up on that energy too. It's like, especially if you're kind of well off, Aries, whomever you are, like if you are kind of established or businessman, businesswoman, there might be a little bit of this fear that somebody might be out, like not in it for the right reasons. That people might be flaky or not to be trusted. A little bit of that energy, like you might be afraid someone's going to try to steal from you, or they're just out to get you or to get what you have, or they want what you have, okay? And maybe you've been burned before. Maybe people have stolen from you before, friend. Yikes. Whew. But yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of a shyness or a guarding of one's heart or resources that you're experiencing right now, friends. Again, if I keep hearing homebody, that doesn't feel like an Aries, but maybe that's who I'm speaking to. Yeah. I'm going to get some advice for you guys at the end too, okay? But let's see what's going on in your emotional energy. What's going on in the emotional energy of my Aries people? I'm also hearing to get your predictive outcome, which I haven't done for any sign for quite a while, but I'm going to do that for you guys. See what's coming up. What's going on in the emotional energy of my Aries friends? Whoa, okay. That came flying out. Yeah, you guys have been wounded. Okay, you got the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior card. Okay, World's card and Devil came out in reverse, you guys. This is not good. I am just hopeful that you guys are not repeating old cycles, indulging maybe in going back to, especially if you guys had like some addictions or addictive behaviors in the past. Just be really careful that you guys, especially during this retrograde season, that you guys don't go back around and start repeating those old patterns or old mistakes of the past, or go back to picking up an addiction that you might have gotten over, released yourself from. Like, say you guys used to be in AA or something and you stopped going to meetings, and it's like now, that addiction is coming back to haunt you. Whoops. Because you didn't fully, you haven't fully healed or released it, you stopped going to meetings, you got however many chips or whatever it is that you guys get, you know what I mean? For others of you, I feel like this is, especially because this is with regard to your emotional state, like, just be very careful that you don't go back to, old emotion. Like, so again, speaking of this healing journey that you guys have been on, and being able to get back control of your mental headspace and get back control of your emotions and feeling better and healing in this energy of healing. Don't get to this point, friends. Like, this happens so often. I'm thinking of a friend of mine right now who is not an Aries, by the way, but it does bring this to mind. It's like, I know I'm such a huge proponent, as you know, if you've been around this channel or you know me, or you're one of my personal clients, you know how strongly in favor of therapy I am, and not just in talk therapy, okay, but of holistic forms of therapy. If you know my story, you guys, which maybe one day I'll share on this channel. Now is not the time, because it's all about you, Aries, okay? Let's not divert too much or digress away from, your reading right now, friends. I'm staying on track, okay? But if you know my journey, you understand why that's so important to me, okay? Why mental health is such a huge, and emotional health and spiritual health, really, all of it, physical health too. Why holistic healing and health is so important to me, okay? And so one thing that I'm really cautious of when I see other people go into therapy or start, medication, or start other holistic forms of therapy, whatever that is that people a lot of times, and this also goes to people that are in like AA or NA or different things, it's like people sometimes they get to a point where they're like, I feel like I have healed. Like, I'm done. Like, I did the thing. Okay. Like, I went to a couple of therapy sessions. I got some good homework. I got some good tips, some good advice, and I feel like I got a hang of this thing. Like, I'm good now. Okay, I can stop going. And they just quit. And they stop. And it's like, if it ain't broke, friends, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? If something is working for you, stay the course, okay? You might have to tweak some things, sure. And I don't believe that medication, from my experience, and please, I'm not a doctor. Please, I'm not a doctor. Good God. Don't take this as medical or legal advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm only speaking from my personal experience and the experiences of others that I have encountered, okay? And people I've known. So, but I don't always believe that medication is meant forever for everybody, but that doesn't mean you stop your healing journey. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Do what works best for you. Don't stop any treatment that you're on currently. Consult your doctor, talk to your therapist, do what you need to do for you, boo. Okay. Okay. Just so we got that straight away, okay? Or squared away, whatever the fuck. But the point that I'm trying to make is, friends, stay the course. Whatever you're doing that is working for you on your healing journey, stay the course, friends. Because oftentimes what happens is we think we're healed, we think we've closed out that cycle, we think we're no longer indulging in that toxic behavior, or that whatever that situation was that had a hold over us, or whatever that thing was that had that hold over us. We think we've closed out that cycle and it's over. And the truth of the reality is we haven't fully healed. Yeah, like he's almost all better, but look at his head, look at his arm, right? He's not completely healed. He's still in the healing process and that healing journey. So just be very, very careful, you guys, in your emotional energy, right? Presently, and going into the rest of this month and into the future, whenever you're watching this, friend, just be very careful that you stay the course, okay? Remember, you had temperance in your mental. So you're still in this healing energy. Allow things, it takes time. It takes time. Healing takes time, friend, right? So don't stop something just because you're starting to feel good. Stay the course. Sorry, my cat is going nuts. And see, you got 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You guys need to focus on your abundance. You need to focus on continuing to do you, staying in that energy, taking care of yourself. Also, I feel like very strong message, especially with this retrograde energy. Yeah, healing. You guys continue to focus on your healing. Like your intuition is telling you, okay? Like your things are coming true your dreams are coming true, right? I see some good shit coming for you guys. Majorly. Some wish fulfillments, okay? Blessings are coming. You're healing though, friends. Stay the course, okay? But what I was going to say is that this also feels a little bit like a retrograde energy, especially if you guys are single right now and none of that relationship shit resonated for you guys, and you're in the single energy and you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your health, your wealth, all those things, it's like, be very careful in this season, especially during the retrograde, y'all, that somebody from your past that you might have had a toxic soul tie connection to, or somebody that had maybe like you had a very strong sexual connection with, somebody who had a strong soul tie to from your past, that person, if this is a person, that they don't come back around. Because I feel like you're better off being single. I'm sorry. Single Aries. I feel like for this season right now, you're better off doing you, boo. If you're already getting into a relationship, and that relationship part that I read earlier, if that resonated for you, friend, and you're like, yes, my person's finally come and we're good and I'm moving toward, settling down into this like long-term committed relationship, then stay that course. Do that. That's you, okay? I'm talking to my single Aries right now. Listen, y'all. Keep on healing and working on you. Okay, don't allow old shit to come back around and mess you up, okay, in this season. I'm just saying, especially if you're all dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus, strong of that energy going on here. Also got Pisces, also got Aquarius. Aquarius pretty strong too. Leo energy, and yeah, Scorpio. Did I say that? But it doesn't have to be. Don't, Just a word of caution, you guys. Stay the course, okay? Stay the course. Let's see. What advice do we have for my Aries people? And then we'll look at some predictive outcome, because I feel like there's some good new stuff coming for you. You guys are getting your control back, stability back, your healing. Things are looking good for you. So I want to see what good stuff is coming. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords wanted to come out too. Magician coming out on the bottom of the deck. Moon card. Okay. So I do feel like, so in terms of your advice, again, I feel like keep moving forward. Recognize that everything that you need, you have, you guys. Everything that you need to move forward in this new season, in this new cycle, right? You have everything that you need to move forward and take action in your life, okay? I think you guys need to release some fears that you might have, Moon card, okay? I feel like also don't be afraid to put yourself out there, especially don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of new beginnings and fresh starts. Don't be afraid to start communicating and talking to people and speaking your mind and moving forward. And if something new comes in, there could be somebody that has their eye on you that wants to come forward and communicate with you. Okay. And if that's the case, you guys, I do feel like don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of new beginnings and fresh starts and moving forward, okay? And do keep that forward momentum going. Realize again that you have everything that you need to have victory and move forward in your life. After your reading, I am going to have to deal with whatever first situation is. I'm sorry, I feel like I've scratched my nose a freaking million times in your reading, you guys. There's just fur everywhere. I might have to change entirely for, I'm doing Sagittarius next. I might have to change entirely for Saggies. Yeah, don't be afraid. Release those fears. And I feel like don't be afraid to kind of put yourselves out there just a little bit. Communicate. Use discernment. Use discernment, but don't be afraid. Spirit's got your back. And there are new beginnings for you. And you're more confident and powerful than I think you guys give yourselves credit for. Or at least I think that the confidence is coming for you guys, okay? Yeah. And cut out anyone do be discerning, because I do feel like there are, at least this old energy too. Like there's some shit from the past, some people that might have been in competition with you, maybe didn't have your best interest, but look at everything new with the fresh eyes, okay? Not judging from the past, but looking toward the future and realizing but wait, maybe this is something that's divinely, guided. It's something that is meant for me, right? Okay. What's coming toward my Aries in the near future? What's coming toward them? No, you guys. I just need a card to come straight clear. Thank you. What's coming toward my Aries in the near future? There we go. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh, my nose. Okay. My nose. Okay. It's literally cat fur. I can feel it. It's like tickling me this whole time. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Hermit, Knight of Swords, sign of Virgo, up on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So I feel like in the near future, you guys are coming out of your shells, okay? I think you're starting to see things more clearly now. You've gone within, you've done this, you've done enough of this, you guys. You've done enough holding back and being alone and being by yourselves. I feel like there's something new or someone new coming in for you. It could be new love or just new friendship or just something new that is going to be emotionally rewarding, fulfilling, and satisfying to you guys. That's going to make you happy. And I feel like once you kind of come out of your shell and you start communicating and kind of putting yourselves out there, I feel like, this new will come. I think you did enough of this, being alone. I think you're starting, to take some leaps of faith. I feel like, again, Spirit's got your back. You're starting to take these leaps of faith forward. You're getting more clear-headed, clear-minded. As you continue to work on that healing, I think you might start taking some more risks, but you're going to do so because you're going to be divinely led and guided to do so. And because you have you've gained the spiritual wisdom and knowledge and understanding that it's okay. It's okay. You're going to have permission to speak your mind and to take some leaps of faith forward. And in doing so and coming out of your little shell, you're going to have some beautiful new beginnings here, friends. Okay? You see that? And underneath that, Page of Pentacles. Okay? So I think don't be afraid to kind of, speak out and put yourselves out there a little bit. I think there's going to be some new good stuff coming. And again, I think continue to work on, for some of you, you may or may not be spiritual, but it may be time, and this may not be spiritual. This could be talk therapy, like I was saying before. Again, it may be in your best interest, may behoove you to go and start talking to a therapist or seeking guidance from maybe a spiritual counselor or other kind of counselor, or teacher, mentor for some, okay? Doing that, seeking guidance from some kind of a mentor or counselor could also help you to get more confidence in taking these leaps of faith. So that's for others of you, okay? But either way, my Aries friends, it's looking good. Looking good. Just stay the course, you guys. Continue on. You're doing great. And there are good things coming for you. So cheers to you, my Aries friends. Sorry about that. I can't wait to go take care of the fur on my nose. And until next time, in the meantime, in between times, don't forget to book a session with a real therapist, because I'm not. But I love y'all anyways. And thanks for liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Peace, y'all.